Morning world, welcome to Thursday the 20th of August. And has been busy.
Dirty, mucky bugger.
I do look at the comments though.
Been a bit of a run rain day so far today. The tree guys are dealing with a very large split blue cedar. It's one of those jobs that it's got to be done. No one was really looking forward to it, particularly probably the climber this time, because it's technically difficult and potentially quite dangerous. So we will probably call over and see the guys later on, and provided the homeowner doesn't mind, I might actually put the drone up if it's not too windy, and you can have a look at the scale of the operation that we're trying to achieve. Anyway, for this morning, now, I've just popped up to my parents' house on the way through because I was looking at tree work in Alveston. Father's not there, he's gone off in his buggy. I know not where. But I thought I'd come down and see how this has gone. This was the pond that Andy dug out much earlier this year, and ended up leaving a big bund in front of it, which I didn't want. I'd always said that I wanted this levelled out so that later on, should the need arise, because if you get a lot of rain again, we can literally drop a mole plough into the edge of the pond here. And because this is the lowest point of the field, from here we can pretty much mole in all directions. Might just help us to get rid of some water. There is actually a bit of water in the pond because we have actually had a bit of rain. And they've opened that ditch up there, have they? Right, okay. So, yeah, that was the task, because the outlet goes through there across the field. I'm not sure if part of that pipe may be collapsed. We'll see how all this goes, but there is definitely some drainage stuff to do. But because we only took the farm back on late last year and it was wet, we haven't really had the opportunity to properly assess our drainage issues. So he's dug that ditch out. That's done. That's done. That's a lot better. But where have they gone? Be interesting to see how any future crops actually flourish on this corner, because this is probably, well, it's not terrible, but it's not the best soil of a farm, that's for sure. Right, back up, see if I can find them, I suppose. Come on then, come here. Make your mind up, up or down? Up. Down that way?
And if you look in there, there's a bloody great deep ditch there, and all the water from there goes down there.
Right.
They reckon anyway.
Come here. Come on. That habitat stack.
What?
There's a habitat stack.
Yeah,
Just
right.
Yeah.
Well, gate post there, look at the gate in there, something.
Well, it would make sense to have a gate in there. Biscuit, will you come back? Hey, where'd you put it?
Got the foot.
Header what width?
Yeah.
All right.
That's the idea, you go straight through one zero, see?
Well, it certainly make life easier. So I'm going to go all the way around the lanes to get from that piece to this bit.
And there's sprayer and all sorts.
Yeah.
There's a bit of sprayer rates to do it.
Yeah.
Can't help it, see that really good thing.
You're not leaning on it, are you? I had visions of him leaning on it and going flat on his back. Some fencing pliers in there and pull that wire out. So yes, we are knocking a hole in the hedge. Psst, Biscuit, come here. Come on, come here. Just got no idea, have you? We believe there was actually an old gateway in there years ago that my uncle filled up. I don't know why. I think he was keeping livestock out there perhaps. But the idea now is to connect these two fields with a gateway that is suitable for, well, up to a combine, so a 30-foot gap in the hedge. Because at the moment, all the work in that field there is kind of isolated, it's an island. So to get from that piece to this piece meant like a half-mile road trip around the lanes, and the lanes are narrow, as you will have noticed in previous videos. So we had a discussion and we decided the easiest thing and the most sensible thing and the safest thing, long term and short term, is to actually reopen this gate. So I think originally it was a 12-foot gate, so it is going to be bigger, for sure. So it's now going to be a 30-foot gate. So, because what's the point of having a narrow gate? You got to take the header off on the combine. We might as well have it combine proof. When the weather's tight, last thing you want to do is messing about with a combine harvester. What have you found? Found a thing. Well, I was sure I had a pair of fencing pliers in my van. But thinking about it now, maybe I took them out to give them to the lads or something. I don't remember. And yeah, I'm not going to get the wire cut, so I'll have to do it the hard way. And the Lord said, "Let there be a gateway," and behold, there was a gateway. Come up. I reckon that's 28 feet. A bit more, yeah. Right, we are heading back over to the guys' work site. They're doing this big reduction on Cedrus Atlantica, blue Atlas Cedar. The tree was split in the top, has been for some time. And when it was surveyed, beginning of this year, I think, the surveyor or somebody went out there and temporarily put 3 ratchet straps up to try and hold the tree together. They've held. The company that went out to do the work, for some reason, then decided they didn't want to do it and walked away, which left our customer high and dry. He then got hold of us through another neighbour who recommended us, and we are now doing the work for him. We got a bit delayed because unfortunately a family of, I think it was green woodpeckers, decided to make their nest site in the crack, so we couldn't actually do anything with the tree until they'd fledged. So anyhow, I just rung the customer and asked him, or asked his permission, if I can fly my drone around the work site. I've offered to take a couple of photographs of his house for him, which I'll email to him later on. So he's got a couple of like historical pictures which I could take from a couple of 100 feet. Well, weather permitted, it's pretty windy out there. So that's where we're going to go now. Go see the guys, make sure they're all right, got everything they need, because they're there today and tomorrow. And providing the weather is suitable, we'll actually get a little bit of drone footage maybe of the guys in the tree. We'll see how it goes. Well, we're almost there. Guys should have finished their tea break about, well, lunch break now, so hopefully we'll catch someone up a tree. You're gonna have to stay in here, darling, because they got dogs there. And we don't want any scrapping, do we? All right, so it is warm, but we've parked you in the shade and the windows are down, so I'll come and check on you, all right? Make sure you're okay. Yeah? Good. of water coming out there. Oh, he's stuck now. There's no cavity in there, is there? That's a lot of water coming out there.
I tell you what, I reckon that's got to be the 70th time today.
Yeah? How many cuts have you made?
71.
That's why it's full of water. Cavity in it. Right. I'm gonna leave you leave you and go and dig a hole. You're right. Not too hot. I do keep an eye on you.